From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colberth.
Good Wednesday morning. Bottom line for the forecast is that we'll have chances for showers and thunderstorms once again for today and tomorrow, then again into Sunday and Monday. Upper level haze will increase over the next couple days. We think that the low level smoke should stay in check and highs staying in the low to mid 80s over the next 7 days. There's one little complex, one little swirl of some showers, and we've even seen some lightning bolts coming from this morning in Klickitat County and portions of Yakima County. We did see some lightning strikes happening in the lower Yakima Valley. Looks like those strikes have subsided for now. We'll continue to track this throughout the rest of this morning. Temperatures in the 40s and 50s in the mountains, 50s and 60s for lower elevations. Your day planner forecast for today going to be into the 70s for lower elevations as soon as lunchtime, and then up into the 80s for the hottest part of the day, and again, little chances for showers and thunderstorms. Now let's take you on a tour of all the lightning fires on the map. First off, we start off with a Woodin Road fire. This one burning in northern Walla Walla County by Scott Station Road, 2,240 acres. It's really two separate perimeters here that are being named as one fire, but active hotspots for both sections of the fire. Now we'll take it over to Yakima County. The Wildcat Fire, this has been the big one over the past couple weeks or so. Containment, this is a big deal. Now it's up to 8%. Not seeing any hot spots on the map, at least being detected by satellite, but that uptick in containment is a very big deal, and I'd imagine that'll continue to go up. Still level 2 evacuations in place for Goose Prairie and Bumping River Road. And then there's the Labor Mountain Fire that's burning in northern Kittitas County, very close to the Chelan County line. Still a few active hotspots on the perimeter, 3,208 acres, and don't have much word on containment. But the trend, again, is going to be cooler, and I'll tell you how that could impact these coming up on Good Morning Northwest, which starts right now.
Coming up, a traffic stop in Kennewick takes an unexpected turn. What officers found about this motorcycle and why the rider ended up in jail.
And you can run, but you can't run for too long. How a West Richland man with a history of running from police was finally caught. Through the details on how deputies were able to catch him.
And if you're wondering if your home could be at risk for flooding, Benton County has updated its flood maps and is inviting the public to get a closer look. It's all ahead on Good Morning Northwest, which starts right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now. Good Morning Northwest, on your side.
Good morning, everyone, and thank you for joining us for Good Morning Northwest. I'm Jessica Jalal.
I'm Jade Elliott. It is Wednesday, September 10th, and a lot to get to once again this morning as we make it midweek.
And we want to start with new information this morning. A late-night collision causes road closures on North Yelm Street.
Yeah, so this happened actually just hours ago, around 2 o'clock this morning. Kennewick police were investigating a vehicle versus pedestrian crash. We're told that that crash did result in some serious injuries. Details right now limited, but these images coming in from the Kennewick Police Department into the Apple Valley News Now newsroom. Injuries, we're told, were serious enough that the traffic unit did come out to take over the investigation. They closed the roadway between West Clearwater Avenue and US 395. It was closed for a few hours.
Drivers were asked to avoid the area while police worked to clear the scene. Stay with us both on air and online at applevalleynewsnow.com as more information becomes available.
And we have learned just moments ago that the roadway has reopened and traffic is moving through that area again, but do know that they're still investigating the cause of that crash. 5:03 now, moving on to a crime alert out of West Richland. A man with a history of eluding police finally ran out of road just yesterday. Take a look. Police say last Friday around 3:30, 31-year-old Javier Ayaya Colon once again refused to stop, speeding off when officers attempted to pull him over. Well, because of the danger to other drivers, officers say that they chose not to chase him. But just yesterday, deputies with the Benton County Sheriff's Office spotted him once again driving through Benton City. They tried pulling him over on Kennedy Road. Deputies say he once again refused to stop. This time, though, he didn't get far. Deputies were able to box in his vehicle, and that is when he did finally stop. He was arrested without incident.
Now to Kennewick, what started as a routine traffic stop ends with a stolen motorcycle off the streets. So police say yesterday an officer pulled over a motorcycle near North Yelm Street and West Kennewick Avenue. The trip permit didn't look right, and after a closer check, officers confirmed the motorcycle had been reported stolen back in February. 30-year-old Robertson Walker was taken into custody for felony possession of a stolen vehicle. Investigators say he also had shaved keys, tools commonly used to steal cars and motorcycles. Walker was booked into the Benton County Jail, and the motorcycle was towed and returned to its rightful owner.
Well, the Benton County Sheriff's Department also recovered a stolen vehicle yesterday. This one in Benton City. You're taking a look at a photo from the Benton County Sheriff's Office sent into the newsroom. Deputies say Washington State Patrol first spotted the vehicle on I-82 near Benton City. Then when troopers tried to stop it, the driver refused to stop, took off, eventually exiting the highway onto Orchard Roads just off of Chandler Road. Well, that's when the vehicle became disabled. Investigators say, though, the suspect refused to get out, rolling up the windows and then smoking narcotics inside instead. Well, with the help from regional law enforcement partners, the driver finally got out of the vehicle and was taken into custody.
Now looking ahead today, Benton County is rolling out updated flood maps and they're inviting the public to learn more at open houses this week.
Yeah, these new maps show which areas carry the highest risk for flooding, something that of course can affect insurance requirements and future development. County leaders say the updates are also about giving people a clearer picture of the risks around their homes and neighborhoods so that they can make more informed decisions to protect their property.
The first open house happened last night, but another session will be held today at the Richland Public Library.
Still much more ahead here on Good Morning Northwest. Former Sunnyside City Manager Mike Gonzalez is speaking out after his controversial termination, and he says he is turning frustration into action. He wants to shake up city leadership. We've got the exclusive interview coming up on Good Morning Northwest.
But first, our Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth will have your first alert weather forecast. Keep it right here. Good Morning Northwest. We'll be right back.
I met a cute poodle outside. She said everyone's talking about you and how you work for free.
When you're injured and have the heavy hitter on your team, we win or it's free. Hello? That cute poodle you were talking to wants to have a play date.
Let's go.
Call 853-2222.
We call it the Fiery Foods Festival because the sizzling, sweet and spicy, fiery foods, live music, local vendor, fresh produce, kid zone, hot pepper eating, Pasco Wingstop Cluckin' Hot Wing Challenge, and Food Trucks Festival takes too long to say. Come feel the heat and savor the spice of life at the Fiery Foods Festival in the heart of downtown Pasco. It's free to attend, open to the public, and fun for the whole family. September 13th at Peanuts Park, 11 a.m. to 7 p.m.
During the Subaru A Lot to Love event at McCurley Subaru, there's even more to love because every new Subaru sold helps grant a wish for a local child through Wheels Make Wishes Come True. Last year, we helped raise over $100,000 for local Make-A-Wish kids. And this year, you can save big while doing something amazing. But don't wait, the Subaru A Lot to Love event and Wheels Make Wishes won't last forever. McCurley Subaru, your way home.
Do it all with Steel Battery. Now is the best time to save big on over 40 hardworking Steel tools. Hurry into your local Steel dealer or shop online.
The White Card, a powerful resource for former Hanford and DOE employees. If you worked in the area and have come down with cancer, lung disease, Parkinson's, or renal failure, you may be eligible for financial compensation and healthcare services. A simple phone call can get the process started. Atomic Home Health. Don't wait. Call today.
I met a cute poodle outside. She said everyone's talking about you and how you work for free.
When you're injured and have the heavy hitter on your team, we win or it's free. Hello? That cute poodle you were talking to wants to have a play date.
Let's go.
Call 853-2222.
From Hollywood, it's Dancing with the Stars. Dancing with the Stars, Tuesday on ABC.
Judy Justice.
And I'm just getting started.
Today at 4 on Apple Valley News Now.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. Our upper level winds are going to shift out of the east over the next couple days, so that's going to bring all this upper level haze and smoke kind of looming off the page here eventually into our region. So I'll step off the map and you can see it's just going to kind of slowly drift from east to west throughout the course of the day. We're not expecting any big time reductions to air quality, but you'll definitely notice the haze up in the sky. And then it looks like that'll continue as we head into tomorrow. Could get some partial clearing for the Blue Mountains and the Blue Foothills. Thankfully, the low-level smoke isn't nearly as bad, just given that we're starting to see some better containment on these area wildfires, these local wildfires, that is. So for today, chances for showers and thunderstorms across the map, they're going to be pretty low in chances, and today's highs will be in the 80s for lower elevations. Pretty seasonal stuff for this part of September. Wind gusts a little bit breezy up in the Cascades. We'll see what that ends up doing to the Wildcat Fire. Also a little bit breezy in the Southern Blues and for the Blue Foothills. Then for tonight, chances for showers and thunderstorms much more widespread at this point. Overnight low is going to be down into the 40s and 50s for the mountains, 50s and 60s for lower elevations. Wind gusts could be a little bit breezy in the valleys, could be a little bit breezy for portions of the foothills and basin as well. Here are the precip chances for today. Again, 10 to 20%, more like 10 to 40% chances for thunderstorms, but you see they're going to go up quite a bit for tonight. So I'll time this all out with Futurecast coming up in a few minutes.
Thanks, Josh. 11 minutes after 5 now to an exclusive story. An investigation conducted by the city of Sunnyside has finally come to an end, and it also ended the city manager's career with the city.
The council decided to terminate Mike Gonzalez's contract, and in an Apple Valley News Now exclusive, our Monique Garcia, who's been tracking the story since the beginning, tells us the former city manager isn't throwing in the towel just yet.
They dangled $100,000 in front of me. I said, look, I don't want your money. I want my job back. They were still trying to get something on me up until the day they let me go. They couldn't do it because there's nothing there.
Now that the investigation from former city manager Mike Gonzalez has ended, the mayor of Sunnyside says he's looking forward to leaving it in the rearview mirror. But not every council member was on board with the termination.
It wasn't a unanimous decision. I think the public knows fairly well that this was hotly debated, but still I think this was the best outcome for everybody involved.
Ramon Chavez, who lives in Sunnyside, says the city council needs to do some self-reflection on trust.
They're talking about trust, but I think we all know as a city we don't trust the council right now. There is no trust there. They're talking about trust within Mike, but in reality they kind of look at themselves and understand that right now the city or the community members don't trust the city council at this moment.
When it comes down to what the investigation was all about, the mayor says he still can't talk about it or say how it was conducted.
And the city pays the attorney.
That tells you how much transparency we have within our city.
I say release the report because I've said from the beginning, Monique, I have nothing to hide. And the way this council has operated, if there was a sliver of anything that I did wrong, they would have chopped me in 10,000 pieces and thrown me out the door. The fact that they couldn't find anything and then fired me without cause, we have a smart community. They see through it, they know the truth, and I do feel vindicated.
Gonzalez says he stands by what he's been saying from the very beginning.
This has been a witch hunt from the very beginning, and I was wrongly terminated. There's no question about it. I just am glad that I was vindicated somewhat with a without cause, because people ain't dumb. If you can't find anything after 3 months, and the simple fact of it too is the minute certain people came on the board, I've been probed since March. For 6 months I've been probed, and they have found nothing. Because there's nothing to find. I've always run a clean operation.
Before being placed on leave on June 2nd, the city council released their yearly review on his job performance. The council said Gonzalez had the potential to excel, and they were overall pleased with the direction he was going. But what changed?
The evaluation back in April covered the period of time of his employment from the beginning of August a year ago until essentially the beginning of April. And there was a lag of time between the council actually filling out the evaluation, having it all put together in a legible form, and then presented to Mr. Gonzalez and presented to the community. And so during that period of time from when council filled out the evaluation, things had begun happening. There were tensions already that were starting. There were concerns that rose up. So the evaluation covered one period of time, and this investigation covered other things that didn't come up in the evaluation.
However, Mayor Brosma says Gonzalez's termination had nothing to do with his evaluation.
He was given a list of things that he could work on in that evaluation, things that he may have been able to improve on and put behind him. But because of this investigation, then he was put on leave and he wasn't able to work on those either. But this termination didn't really have a whole lot to do with the evaluation. It had to do just with what council decided this just wasn't working out. It was time to move on.
I've never done anything wrong at the city of Sunnyside. They were trying to get me for 3 months, and they had to let me go without cause. So, and just several days ago, they offered me $100,000 to resign. So what does that tell the public? I mean, people aren't stupid. We have a lot of smart people in Sunnyside, and they're seeing through the nonsense. So ultimately, I think the whole thing was a disappointment for how it was handled. I think people want answers, because we got to stop the corruption at Sunnyside. And the only way to stop it is for people to go to the ballot box and make a change.
Gonzalez says he's turning his anger into action and working to bring the people of Sunnyside together and vote in a city council they deserve.
Making a difference starts right at your front doorstep. So I encourage people to get involved, get my contact info. We're going to create an army for change here in the city of Sunnyside, whether I ever work here again or not. And I hope I get my job back because I deserve it. But regardless of that, we will change the city of Sunnyside. If it takes me to change that, then I'll do it, because the job starts today.
As for whether or not he will take the severance agreement offered to him with his recent firing, Gonzalez says he hasn't made a decision but doesn't want to cost the city any more time or money. Reporting in Sunnyside, Monique Garcia, Apple Valley News Now.
A lot to unpack there. Big story, of course, we've been following. Raymond Chavez says he's getting involved and will be running for city council.
And we asked Sunnyside's mayor if the documents about the investigation will be released to the public, and he says the city is not prepared to disclose them at this time. Now, to see his full response, you can head to our YouTube page or our website as applevalleynewsnow.com for some more exclusive content.
And as things continue to unfold in Sunnyside, we'll, of course, keep you updated. So much more ahead here this morning on Good Morning Northwest. When we come back from the break, we're going to check in with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth. He's going to have a look at your first alert forecast as we give you that live look outside from our Legends Casino and Hotel Sky camera at Richland's Columbia Point, overlooking the dark, mighty Columbia this morning. Sunrise set for 6:29. I know, it just keeps getting later and later. Hallelujah is on its way. All right, Josh is going to be back and talk about some more changes in store for the forecast. We're back after the break.
Workers and the families of deceased workers who worked at the Hanford site are now eligible for compensation for diseases and illnesses. This may be in addition to compensation already being received. Smart Law will be hosting a Hanford Workers' Compensation educational dinner at their Kennewick office Thursday, September 18th at 6 p.m. To register, call 509-735-5555. Dinner provided. Smart Law, smart choice.
I love the fact my wife is taller than me. We are very different people physically. She's taller. We're also different races.
Here comes Brad Williams.
I'm in a mixed race marriage, mixed race relationship. My wife is half Chinese. I'm half.
Growth Spurt Tour.
Some of you got that joke. Okay, some of you got it. Some of you are just staring at me like, what's the other half? And I'm like,
Friday, October 10th, Legends Casino Hotel. Get tickets now at Ticketmaster.com and Legends Gift Shop. Don't miss Brad Williams. Friday, October 10th, Legends Casino Hotel.
For 25 years, you've made Triple Play more than just a place to play. You've turned it into a place where memories are made. We want to thank our amazing guests and community. From birthday parties to company outings and spontaneous weekend adventures, your memories are what make Triple Play special. Here's to 25 years of fun and many more to come. Thank you for being part of our story.
Here in Grandview, we're happy to say that we found a home here for our pizza oven, and here we are making pizza for everybody. This restaurant really concentrates on pizza, some nice submarine-style sandwiches, and a full salad bar. And the high quality of the products that we use is, we're thinking it's going to set us apart. This is going to be a great place to bring the family, and here we are making pizza for everybody. Come on down to Grace Pizza. We look forward to seeing you here.
Jack loved his Gain Original until he spotted a pretty cool dude mixing and matching a few scents and decided to try this combo too. laundromat cool dude now? Yeah. Makes Match more happy with Gain.
Live with Kelly and Mark today at 9 on Apple Valley News Now.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. Let's go ahead and put the rest of the day into motion with Futurecast radar. And as we put this into motion, this is lunchtime, looking pretty dry out there, but 4 p.m. could have a few sprinkles on the map. 8 p.m. and after that, that's when we'll start to see more shower and thunderstorm coverage increasing from east to west. Now, as we head into Thursday morning, could be tracking another complex of showers and thunderstorms across the area. Lunchtime for tomorrow, looks like most of that's going to slip back down into the blues. And then for the hottest part of the day, maybe another complex of thunderstorms that eventually could make its way down into the basin during the evening. So a lot of stuff happening over the next 48 hours. It would be an excellent set of days to download the First Alert Weather app. You can download it for free in the App Store or on Google Play. You can track all those showers and thunderstorms yourself with that interactive radar feature. Okay, rainfall amounts over the next couple days. This is storm system number 2 of this week. So rainfall amounts for storm system number 2 could have upwards of a half an inch, if not a little bit more rainfall for the southern blues, 0.1 to 0.3 inches for the foothills, and the rest of us are really going to struggle to make it to a 1/10 of an inch of rainfall. Then for Friday, maybe a few leftover showers in the basin, a few leftover thunderstorms in the foothills in the blues. Those are very low in chances. Friday looks to be a pretty dry day. Saturday looks to be totally dry. And then there's this next storm system into Sunday and Monday that could bring additional chances for showers and thunderstorms. Definitely neither of those days is going to be a washout, but it's something we'll watch very closely. High temperature is going to stay seasonal over the next 7 days. So average stuff. This is good news for firefighters, even though objectively it's warm. It is not very hot by fire season standards. So the rainfall, the cooler high temperatures should help out with containment efforts of all area wildfires. Here's a 7-day forecast for the Tri-Cities. Thunderstorms are going to be possible over the next couple of days. A leftover shower for Friday and then maybe another thunderstorm by Sunday. In Yakima, looking like 10 to 20% chances for thunderstorms for Wednesday and Thursday. A beautiful pair of days for Friday and Saturday, then a little bit more unsettled by Sunday and Monday. And the Kittitas Valley going through the exact same cycle as we will in the Yakima Valley. And then in Hermiston, thunderstorms looking likely for Thursday, a leftover shower for Friday, a nice day on Saturday, then maybe some more showers and thunderstorms for Sunday and Monday. And then for Walla Walla, it's kind of the same thing. A little bit active over the next couple of days, a reprieve into Friday and Saturday, and then maybe more active for Sunday and Monday.
I was hoping the rain would be gone, but
here we are.
I know, right? Here we
I think
are.
I even saw a few lightning strikes on my way in this morning.
I did too,
yeah.
when I parked.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's active out there.
There's that complex of thunderstorms that's in Klickitat County and Yakima County. Just seeing the lightning off in the distance. I don't think we've gotten any rainfall this morning here in the Tri-Cities from that, but something we'll be tracking throughout the morning.
All right, thanks so much. Still much more ahead. From toys to time machines, some of Hollywood's biggest hits are celebrating big anniversaries. And we're going to show you which classics are returning to theaters this fall. It's 5:23. We're back after the break.
For 48 straight years, Ford F-Series have been the best-selling trucks in America. We got here by never settling. But what's really made Ford F-Series #1 is you.
Attention former Hanford workers and contractors. You deserve the benefits and care you've earned. You may qualify for benefits including life-changing in-home health care. Join United Energy Workers Healthcare for a free benefits fair and lunch at the Three Rivers Convention Center in Kennewick on Friday, September 19th. Reconnect, enjoy great food, and learn about exclusive benefits to help you live longer, better, and independently at home. RSVP by calling 509-286-2661 or visit uewhealth.com.
Conflict creates a lot of stress in our lives, yet conflict is inevitable. Whether it be with family, coworkers, or neighbors, disagreements are never pleasant. At the Dispute Resolution Center, we help people resolve conflict, avoid lawsuits, and heal relationships through mediation. Call us at 509-783-3325 or go to drctc.org to learn more. The Dispute Resolution Center, where arguments become agreements.
Designed to impress, engineered to perform. Shop GE Appliances this Labor Day at Fred's Appliance. Save big on all GE appliances, from dishwashers to ranges, fridges to ovens, and even laundry. You won't find sales like this unless you shop locally. Like this new induction range model, only $11.99. Stop in to explore GE at Fred's Appliance. We sell appliances, only appliances.
With bugs, the struggle is real. That's why you need Zevo Traps. Zevo works 24/7 to lure, catch, and kill 99.9% of bugs trapped for effortless protection. Zevo, people-friendly, bug-deadly.
Okay, man. Oh, we need to vaporize that sore throat. VapoCool Drops. It's sore throat relief with a rush of Vicks Vapors.
Let's go! Ah!
Vaporize sore throat pain with Vicks VapoCool Drops.
For 48 straight years, Ford F-Series have been the best-selling trucks in America. We got here by never settling. But what's really made Ford F-Series #1 is you.
Tampa Bay takes on Houston Monday Night Football at 4 at a special time.
Welcome back. In your entertainment headlines this morning, Hollywood is looking back at some of its most beloved films.
A whole lineup of classic movies are celebrating milestone anniversaries this fall.
Yeah, from family favorites to timeless blockbusters, theaters are bringing the magic back to the big screen. So here's David Daniel with the details.
You are a child's plaything!
You are a sad, strange little man.
The original Toy Story is 30 years old. Woody, Buzz, and the gang are returning to theaters for a limited re-release Friday.
Houston, we have a problem.
Apollo 13 is also 30 years old. You can see the Oscar-winning film in IMAX for 1 week beginning September 19th.
I believe this is going to be our finest hour.
I saw a ghost. Pleasure to meet you, sir.
In the mood for something spectral, Casper returns to theaters for its 30th anniversary, October 3rd.
All I can remember is the seven of us always together.
From 1995 to 85, the Brat Pack classic St. Elmo's Fire marks its 40th anniversary with a 1-week limited re-release beginning October 17th.
You're not gonna believe how out of hand it's gonna be.
I came here in a time machine that you invented.
Great Scott!
Our time travel tour terminates with Back to the Future, which arrives in premium large screen format theaters for a 40th anniversary limited run October 31st. No DeLorean required.
Where we're going, we don't need roads.
Out at Time in Hollywood, I'm David Daniel.
Some classics in that lineup.
Why do we not have flying cars yet? Back to the Future. Or hoverboards. I've been waiting.
All the things.
Yeah, like the ones that go in the air. Come on, I'm waiting. Thought we'd have that by now in 2025. Maybe we got 10 years, 15 years?
Or less,
maybe.
Who knows?
Or more.
Who knows? You gonna head to the theater to see any of those classics?
I might see the Toy Story
I had a
re-release.
feeling you were
It's one
gonna
of
say that.
One of my favorites.
Classics.
It's 100% on Rotten
Yeah.
Tomatoes. You can look it up. So.
It's so good. All right, so much more ahead here on Good Morning Northwest. Hermiston preparing for some big growth, expanding its city boundaries to make room for future data centers and economic development.
Plus, Richland schools are planning ahead as the district's levy could impact everything from special education to school buses. We have what voters need to know coming up in your next half hour, but first we're going to check out your Tech Bites.
In today's Tech Bites, the buzziest products from Apple's big event. New models of Apple Watches and iPhones were announced, including the new iPhone Air, the thinnest iPhone ever. The AirPod Pro 3 was also unveiled, featuring heart rate monitoring and live translation abilities. Microsoft reportedly plans to turn to AI startup Anthropic to power some of its Office 365 Copilot features. The potential move is seen as a sign of a growing split with OpenAI, currently used by Microsoft for AI features in Word, Excel, Outlook, and PowerPoint. Finally, LG and Xbox are teaming up to make road trips more fun. LG's entertainment system will soon come integrated with an Xbox app for select internet-connected vehicles. Users will need the Xbox Game Pass Ultimate subscription. Only passengers will be able to play. Those are your Tech Bites. Have a great day.
Tired of struggling with impossible messes in your tub and shower? Some cleaning sprays can be ineffective. Switch to Mr. Clean Foaming Bath Magic Eraser. Simply add water to effortlessly cut through 100% of soap, scum, and grime. And use Mr. Clean Extra Durable throughout your home, in the kitchen for burnt-on food, and on walls to remove scuffs and marks. It even erases 3 times more permanent marker per swipe. Switch to Mr. Clean Magic Eraser. Brand power helping you buy better.
Be the one thing that can change everything. Be bold. Be authentic. In a world where you can be anything. Be love. Be love. Be love. Be love. Pandora.
I used to struggle with dandruff, but now I use Head & Shoulders every wash because the active ingredient in Head & Shoulders fights off the microbes that cause dandruff.
Where do you think you're going?
See? No flakes down here.
Make every wash count.
This is Apple Valley News Now. Good morning, Northwest, on your side.
Good Wednesday morning. Thanks so much for waking up with us, joining us here for Good Morning Northwest. I'm Jade Elliott.
I'm Jessica Jalal.
And I'm Josh Colbert.
She's back.
Yes.
Does that mean you're at like 200 something with the 3-degree guarantee?
He has really bad luck when you're gone.
Oh, I'm the good luck charm? Not you?
No.
I let you down. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's okay.
Yeah, you're the 3-degree guarantee good luck charm.
But
okay,
we're
we'll
not
see.
at 0, so we got some good momentum going.
Okay, what are we at?
We're only at $50.
Yeah.
Hey, $50 or $50, and that's what's in the jackpot.
It's like 40-something McChickens. We're good.
Yeah, I think that math works out.
Yeah.
So yesterday went with a forecast high of 84 in Pasco Tri-Cities, verified at 85. And so for today, going with a forecast high of 86 in Pasco Tri-Cities. So if it verifies between 83 to 89, the jackpot's going to hit $75. If that doesn't happen, the jackpot could be yours. Find out how to win the jackpot by going to AppleValleyNewsNow.com, clicking on the contest page, or you can scan the QR code that's on your screen. Okay, the bottom line for the forecast, multiple waves of showers and thunderstorms over the next 7 days, one for today and tomorrow, one for Sunday and Monday. Upper level haze going to increase for today and for tomorrow, and then high temperatures staying pretty seasonal, low to mid 80s for the next 7 days. There's this little swirl, this little meso low pressure that is in Klickitat County right now, and it's providing some showers in Morrow County, Klickitat, and Yakima counties. Jade and Jessica were talking about lightning they saw as they were headed to the station this morning in Kennewick. Probably they were looking at this, even though we're not seeing any lightning now. A little bit earlier this morning, this little complex was producing some lightning. Okay, temperatures in the 40s and 50s in the Cascades and Blues, 50s and 60s for lower elevations. Your hourly forecast on this Wednesday in the Tri-Cities, hazy sunshine, and we will have chances for showers and thunderstorms as we head into this evening. So for today, for lower elevations, mid 80s and little chances of showers and thunderstorms, and I'll take you on that zone by zone tour of today's forecast coming up in a few minutes.
We begin this half hour of news in Richland, where the school district is planning for their upcoming education levy, which helps fund programs from busing to extracurriculars.
Apple Valley News Now's Caleb Stipkovitz reports where the school board is with their levy.
The Richland School District had its first school board meeting of September Tuesday night, and the levy was a major topic of discussion. Richland School District's levy is up for renewal in February 2026, and the school board has been planning for it since last month. Levies help school districts pay for anything from school nurses to buses, and they help fill in the funding gaps that the state and federal governments don't cover.
What we spend levy money on that the state doesn't fund are things like 0 hour, school resource officers, paras. They don't fully fund all the paras we need, special ed, sports, music.
At the school board's Tuesday meeting, the district's finance director recommended a levy rate to send to voters. If the board were to accept the recommendation, the rate will be the maximum $2.50 per $1,000 of property value, So how much would the proposed education levy rate cost the average Richland homeowner per year?
What that would equate to is, if we went for the max, that would be about $1,050 annually of levy collection is what we're asking.
If approved, the levy funds would help the district put more money towards underfunded programs, such as special education, supplies, and additional staffing. Although Belisle doesn't think the levy can help the district recover funds, Jansen says the funding is crucial to many essential programs.
This isn't dry stuff. This is stuff that directly impacts kids. And that's how critically important it is. And we should be able to say that. We should be able to shout that from the rooftops.
The school board says it will continue to work on setting a proposed levy rate at future meetings. The board's next general meeting will be September 23rd. Reporting from Richland, Caleb Sivkovitz, Good Morning Northwest.
Caleb, thanks for that. And voters will get to vote on the levy on February 10th of next year.
We turn now to Oregon, where Hermiston is taking a major step towards its future. City Council just approved a big urban growth boundary expansion, making room for new large-scale data centers.
Yeah, our William Albert has more on what this means for the community.
On Monday night, the Hermiston City Council voted to expand the city's urban growth boundary by about 110 acres. The land sits near the South Hermiston Industrial Park and is aimed at bringing in hyperscale data centers. City leaders say it addresses a shortage of large industrial parcels identified in the city's economic opportunities analysis.
Specifically, this land is only for hyperscale data center industrial use. And so that was part of the economic opportunities analysis is, we're making the argument that, sure, we have some industrial land in town, but it's, 5 acres, 10 acres, 20 acres. No hyperscale data center is going to be able to be constructed on that. And so the argument is, in order to expand the UGB, we need to accommodate this obvious need.
Morgan says while the expansion is designed with data centers in mind, it could also create opportunities for other industries in the future.
If, let's say, in the future, XYZ industry suddenly becomes super popular, the data centers never ended up getting built, and they wanted to go build on that land out there, we would probably be able to accommodate that. Because we're already, we have the UGB expanded, we've done a lot of this work already, but if, say, they're a real large user of, wastewater systems that the data center industry wasn't, it would just be a process of going through that process, doing a lot of those same analyses.
The expansion adds nearly 20% to the physical size of the city. Most of the land is controlled by a few large property owners, including the Union Pacific Railroad.
These are really large properties. So the single largest property owner that we're dealing with is actually Union Pacific Railroad. So theirs is about 300 or 400 acres is what makes up that. And so we've been working closely with the railroad.
City officials tell me that the annexation of this land will not only help the city grow by more than 20%, it will also help bring jobs to the Hermiston area.
They fit a really nice niche. We're going to see 100 to 200 permanent, long-term, ongoing operational jobs in these facilities. And for our size of a community, those fit really nicely with what we need.
City leaders say they're hopeful these changes will help bring long-term investment to the community. In Hermiston, William Albert, Apple Valley News Now.
Thank you, William. Now, the expansion still needs approval from the Umatilla County Planning Commission in September and the Board of County Commissioners in October before it becomes official. We'll, of course, keep you updated. All right, keep it here because coming up next, we're going to meet Toby. He may be tiny, but this playful pup is ready for a big new adventure and also maybe your couch. We have more on this little cutie after the break.
All across America.
Good morning. Good morning.
Wherever we are, it feels like home.
Man, it's good to be home.
GMA, it's an invitation to come together and brighten your morning.
No matter what your age, it's time to get ready to go back to school. Also, time to get ready for fall and winter sports. Be careful and drive safely.
Call Allen Brecky Law Offices at 735-0546.
No matter what kind of teeth you gotta brush, Oral-B Electric cleans better with one simple touch. Oral-B's dentist-inspired round brush head hugs them, cleans them, and gets in between them for 100% cleaner teeth. Your perfect clean starts with Oral-B.
Old Spice Super Hydration Body Wash. The sweet scent of a honeymoon in Fiji. Moisturize with vitamin B3.
You better not be using all the Old Spice.
Ooh, can you get my bag?
Doug.
Imagine if we could tell everyone here that Liberty Mutual customizes car insurance to save people hundreds.
Leave him! It's a mascot! Oh, what's this? A fan has run out onto the field and he's not wearing pants.
Do birds need pants?
And the control room censored it.
Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
Experience the magic of historic downtown Prosser from September 25th to 28th with the Balloon Rally and Street Painting Festival. Watch talented artists bring the streets to life with vibrant chalk art starting Thursday night. Join us Saturday for the grand reveal of the stunning street chalk masterpieces, followed by the mesmerizing night glow of the Balloon Rally. It's a weekend full of color, creativity, and community spirit you won't want to miss. Mark your calendars and come celebrate with us in historic downtown Prosser.
Don't leave it to chance. Trust Vance to install your new Daikin heating and cooling system. Get our best deal of the season with low monthly payments and special financing. Call today to schedule your free consultation with a Vance system designer.
No matter what your age, it's time to get ready to go back to school. Also, time to get ready for fall and winter sports. Be careful and drive safely.
Call Allen Brecky Law Offices at 735-0546.
From Hollywood, it's Dancing with the Stars. Dancing with the Stars, Tuesday on ABC.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. Right now you're taking a live look at the interstate. This view coming courtesy of the Dust Devils in Pasco. Not much daylight to work with right now, but we'll have a little bit more about an hour from now. Okay, little chances for showers and thunderstorms this evening in the Tri-Cities. I think for today we'll keep it mostly dry. Now let's go ahead and take you on that zone-by-zone tour of today's forecast. And we start off in the Kittitas Valley. Well, we start off in Kittitas County, where we're going to be around 70 for the pass and the mid-80s for the Kittitas Valley. And across the map today, we'll have little chances for showers and thunderstorms. In the Yakima Valley, light winds here, highs going to end up in the mid-80s. And then for the lower Columbia Basin, mid to upper 80s. Quite the temperature span here in the basin. We'll have a hard time making it to 80 in Boardman. Could maybe be up around 90 for the Hanford side. Then for the foothills, mid-70s to low 80s for the Morrow County foothills, low to mid-80s for the foothills of Umatilla and Walla Walla counties, and then 60s and 70s for the highest terrain of the Blue Mountains. Also a little bit breezy out this way, but the gust only spanning 15 to 20 miles per hour. Thunderstorm chances going to become much more widespread overnight and into Thursday. I'll time all that out with Futurecast, and I'll show you how much rainfall we can maybe squeeze out of this storm system. So that's going to be coming up in a few minutes.
Well, it is now time for this week's Operation Best Friend, and today we are introducing you to Toby.
Toby is just under 10 pounds, but fully grown and full of personality.
He is playful, cuddly, and ready to find his forever home. Now let's turn to Elizabeth Norman with the Pitbull Pin to learn more about this future best friend.
sounds like we're having a little bit of an audio issue with that, but that is Toby, of course, up for adoption as we speak. He could be yours. Just a fluffy, furry little tiny,
So
10
cute.
pounds of just pure love.
Adorable, and we will have more on him in our next hour, so stay tuned for that.
Yes, and of course you can always find information about Operation Best Friend and how you can find your next forever best friend up on our website, applevalleynewsnow.com.
But keep it right here, because coming up next, we've got your morning sprint, everything you need to know before you head out the door. And Josh will be back with your full First Alert weather forecast. That's right after the break in just a few minutes.
US Cellular makes it easy to switch. Get $1,000 off any phone with no trade-in.
We don't even have to trade in our teeth?
Nope.
I almost lost this one.
Get $1,000 off any phone with no trade-in, and we'll pay off your current contract when you switch. US Cellular, built for us.
What makes NUU unique? The amazing customer service that we offer to our patients. They know that they're heard, that they're listened to, and we genuinely care about their well-being.
From the second I walked in that office, I felt seen, I felt heard, I didn't feel judged. It just was like, we're a team and we're gonna figure this out.
I had a rare form of breast cancer. Dr. Fedino has just been fantastic. She was really just on my side and helping me, and I'm so relieved and blessed that I went there.
I'm nowhere near diabetic, and I feel amazing. And I lost 55 pounds, and I've been able to keep it off.
She had saved my life if she hadn't taken just that moment to ask me one extra question. I absolutely would have had an ugly cancer 6 months later.
Check out our new location in Kennewick or come see us in Yakima. Go to NUUWomen'sClinic.com to explore the countless ways that wellness meets beauty.
At Bruce Heating and Air, your comfort is our business. With over 30 years of professional HVAC experience for residential and commercial properties, your heating and air system is in good hands. In addition to providing quality heating, air conditioning, ventilation, and installation services, Bruce Heating and Air also houses a full-service sheet metal fabrication shop.
Bruce Heating and Air technicians are not incentivized by commissions or to find problems. We only look for solutions to keep you cool. Now through September 30th, receive rebates up to $1,650 off on a new Daikin Fit system.
At Bravo RV, we're gearing up for a huge event you will not want to miss out on.
The Forest River National Sales Event is on now. For a limited time, you can save big across our entire lineup of Forest River products. There's still time to get out, go camping, and make unforgettable memories. With Forest River, you'll find the perfect RV built for your journey and perfected for your stay. Don't wait. These amazing deals won't last long. Broadmoor RV, we made camping fun.
Right now, you can get 4 free phones plus 4 lines for $90 with no trade-in.
Are we having the wool pulled over our eyes here?
Nope. And you get the latest phones.
High five.
Get 4 phones plus 4 lines for $90, and we'll pay off your current contract when you switch. US Cellular, built for us.
Judy Justice, today at 4 on Apple Valley News Now.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. We continue to track this little area of showers that's really petering out as we speak, but it is centered in Klickitat County, bringing some showers into the more rural sections of Yakima County and Morrow County. So we'll take a closer dive into this. And you see it's kind of this comet head feature. It's what we call a meso area of low pressure. So typically the flow around that is counterclockwise. That's why you're kind of seeing a counterclockwise flow here. But it looks like the heaviest showers at this point are in Morrow County, and they're about to move off really out of our viewing area. We'll continue to keep very close tabs on this throughout the rest of this morning. Futurecast thinks it's going to be kaput by 8 this morning. We'll go ahead and time out the rest of Futurecast, or the rest of your day with Futurecast, that is. And by the time we get to lunchtime, you can see maybe a few showers in the Grand Ronde Valley and off in the Blue Mountains. Come time for the hottest part of the day, looking pretty dry for a region, but you see there is that complex of thunderstorms that's looming off the map, and it looks like that could start to impact us later into the evening. Overnight and into tomorrow morning, showers and thunderstorms looking pretty widespread, so it could be a little bit of a wet commute to school or to work for tomorrow morning. And then by lunchtime, looks like thunderstorms starting to fire up again in the Blue Mountains, and perhaps another complex of thunderstorms. I want you to pay attention to this up here in Adams County as we put this into motion for Thursday night, as we head into the wee hours of Friday morning, maybe another round of thunderstorms sweeping into the area. So that is a lot. Sometimes Futurecast can look like a lot, especially in these scenarios and these setups where we have these persistent scattered showers and thunderstorms for, a 48-hour span. So to see more precise precip chances and timing for your neck of the woods, you can download the First Alert Weather app. You can get it for free in the App Store or on Google Play. That interactive radar feature has come in handy over the past week, and it'll continue to do just that as we head into the next couple of days, and also for that next round of thunderstorms for Sunday and Monday. Speaking of this round of thunderstorms and showers, here's the rainfall we're expecting from this round. And we could have around a half an inch of rainfall for the Blues, maybe a little bit more in the southern Blues. There is a flash flood watch down this way, as in the John Day National Forest and in southern portions of Morrow and Umatilla counties. Could see some excess runoff, especially in and around some of those fresh burn scars. Here are the precip chances for Friday. Looks like just a few leftover showers for the Basin, maybe a few thunderstorms for the foothills and for the Blues. And again, that follow-up round of showers and thunderstorms into Sunday and Monday. But here's the best news of all. High temperature is going to continue to stay in check, and that's going to help out with all containment efforts of all area fires. Here's the 7-day forecast for the Tri-Cities. Almost a 50-50 chance of storms tomorrow, mostly dry Friday and Saturday, then another thunderstorm chance on Sunday. In Yakima, little thunderstorm chances today and tomorrow, beautiful Friday and Saturday, then maybe another thunderstorm on Sunday. In Ellensburg, the same cycle as Yakima, beautiful days on Friday and Saturday, sandwiched between chances for thunderstorms. Then in Hermiston, showers and storms likely Thursday, then perhaps another round Sunday into Monday. Finally, for Walla Walla, showers and storms also likely tomorrow, drier Friday and Saturday, but then revving up to action again as we transition into the new week.
Now, the morning sprint.
Time is 5:51. It's time for your morning sprint in our 5 o'clock hour.
And we start with the top 5 local things you need to know this morning. We've learned that Javier Ayala Colon, a West Richland man with a history of eluding police, has finally been caught. It happened yesterday in Benton City. After refusing to stop during a traffic stop on Friday, deputies boxed in his vehicle after he was spotted again on Kennedy Road yesterday. He did finally surrender and was arrested without incident.
And a routine traffic stop in Kennewick leads to the recovery of a stolen motorcycle. Officers pulled over the motorbike near North Yelm Street. They found out it had been reported stolen back in February. 30-year-old Robertson Walker was arrested and booked into the Benton County Jail. He was found with tools commonly used to steal vehicles.
And Benton County deputies helped catch a stolen vehicle after a chase that started on I-82. That driver refusing to stop, taking off onto Orchard Roads and refusing to exit the vehicle. Instead deciding to stay inside and smoke narcotics before regional law enforcement was finally able to get that suspect out of the vehicle and taken into custody. You see it right there on your screen.
And the investigation into former Sunnyside City Manager Mike Gonzalez has ended. The city decided to end his contract. Gonzalez says he was wrongly terminated, but he's turning frustration into action. He's encouraging residents to get involved and vote. The mayor says the termination was not tied to Gonzalez's job evaluation.
And look at this little guy, Toby, a 1.5-year-old mixed breed, ready for his forever home. He's just under 10 pounds, he's fully grown, loves toys, snuggles, and sitting on the couch like a cat. He does well with other pets and older children and makes him a perfect companion for an active family looking for a playful, affectionate pup, and he could be yours. He's our feature today for Operation Best Friend.
Now to your national headlines this morning. The Supreme Court has temporarily allowed President Trump to pause billions in foreign aid payments. The move puts a hold on a lower court ruling that required officials to spend $4 billion of that money by the end of the month. Supreme Court Chief Justice John Roberts, who handles emergency appeals from federal courts in Washington, D.C., issued what's known as an administrative stay. That's a temporary order intended to give the justices more time to review the case.
5:53 in your business headlines this morning. Just yesterday, Apple unveiling its next generation of phones and wearable tech. The new iPhone Air is the thinnest model ever made and brings more computing power for AI capabilities. It's made from 80% recycled titanium and will come in 4 colors. The new iPhone 17 features an enhanced camera. It'll come in 5 colors and have all-day battery life. I believe that when I see it, right? Apple also announced some new upgrades to its AirPods, its watches. New products hit stores September 19th.
In your health headlines this morning, the death rate in the U.S. last year dropped back to pre-pandemic levels. According to a new CDC report, there were nearly 3.1 million deaths overall in 2024. Heart disease and cancer accounted for more than 40% of them. Drug overdoses and other unintentional injuries were the third leading cause of death.
5:54, talking sports this morning. Get ready. The first phase of the FIFA World Cup ticket sales begin today. The Visa presale draw opens at 8 a.m. for qualifying Visa cardholders. The entry period closes on Friday, September 19th. Successful applicants will be given a date and a time slot to try to purchase their tickets come October. Tickets start at $60 for group stage matches. Additional tickets and the draws will be later in the month. It's exciting.
And trending this morning, when Girl Scout cookie sales start in January, there will be a new cookie in the lineup.
That's right. Yesterday, the organization announcing the addition of a Rocky Road inspired cookie called the Exploramores. The new chocolate cookie has a creamy filling with notes of chocolate, marshmallow, and toasted almond flavored cream.
Like the Girl Scouts, their cookies, they will be sold online and in person by local troops. Nearly 700,000 Scouts take part in the cookie sale each year.
And earlier this year, the Girl Scouts revamped the cookie lineup, announcing the discontinuation of the s'mores and Toast Yay cookies after several years on sale.
Yeah, you know, the s'mores just didn't do it for me.
I didn't really like it either. I think it was just too hard. I don't know.
Yeah.
What's your favorite? Both of y'all.
Oh, Samoa all the way.
Samoas and
Hand
then
down.
Thin Mints.
I'd say that's Samoa's.
Yeah, and then the shortbread, you know.
Yeah.
I think that's a third.
I think so too.
Yeah, I think everyone's favorites are.
They love a Thin
somewhere
Mint.
there.
People
Yes.
love a Thin Mint. But I like the ones with the peanut butter in them too, though. The chocolate peanut butter ones.
Tag-alongs, I think.
Yep.
Yeah.
Those are delicious.
So many good ones. The classics
I
are like the
know.
best
The
ones.
classics, you can't go
I
wrong.
think I tried the lemon up ones. I tried the raspberry ones. It was, you know.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta keep it spicy.
Yeah.
Come up with new
And try them,
flavors,
you
but
know. See
yeah,
what
the
you like.
originals is where it's at. To the point where, I mean, you and I were talking about Girl Scout cookies a minute ago. Make the boxes bigger.
Oh yeah.
I mean, come
Put
on.
more cookies in the boxes. There's
More
an idea.
cookies.
Yeah. Same price.
More Samoas.
Yeah.
Bigger box.
Right.
Don't you think?
I'd say I'm jealous of them. You know, the Girl Scouts got to sell, still get to sell cookies, and then Boy Scouts.
What was the Boy Scouts?
Tubs of popcorn.
Oh yeah.
Not as
the big tubs of popcorn.
not as fan favorite.
Yeah. No, Troop 425 here. What was your troop number?
Oh man, I do not remember. I think I was in Troop 16 and Troop 39.
There you go. All right, so much more ahead here.
Just bought 'em.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you're just troop cookie eater.
Cookies.
Still ahead on our 6 o'clock hour of Good Morning Northwest. A campus landmark getting a major makeover. Columbia Basin College restoring its iconic hawk statue with a fresh new look and some LED lighting. We have a full look at the remodel coming up at 6.
And you heard it right there. After centuries of silence, the oldest known Christian organ was played again in Jerusalem. We'll take a look at the echoing history through the original 11th century pipes. It's all coming up on Good Morning Northwest at 6. And Josh, what are you tracking?
Well, maybe I'm not going to sound as good as that, but we do have some showers and thunderstorms that are on the map again for today and tomorrow, and then again for Sunday and Monday. So I'll show you all the action coming up on Good Morning Northwest at 6.